Hello, I'm EG, and this is Crocheting with EG. And in this video, I do have a make. It's probably one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever made out of crochet, but it's a giant remote control. And it's going to be something that goes along with the future branding of my channel. Because if you read the title of this video, you know that there's going to be changes coming with my channel. Changes that I never really wanted to make or whatever, but I felt like I needed to make some kind of change with my channel, and so I thought, now's the time to do it. I'll show this first, and then I'll kind of explain why I even made this ridiculous thing, and like what's going to be happening with the future of my channel and all that. But I'm still going to be on YouTube, and it's just not going to be as often, and my videos are going to be kind of different. They're going to be more of the same, if you saw that video. But it's going to be more of the same kind of stuff. Crocheting with EG will always be a part of every single one of my videos. It's always going to be the first part of all of my videos, but it's going to go off on other things too, and some of my other interests. And so it will always be a crochet channel, but it's going to be other things too. But one of the main big changes is going to be the release schedule and stuff, and me not doing as many videos. They're going to be bigger videos whenever I release them, but they're just not going to be the same schedule. But let me just show this first, and then I'll go into details about the future of my channel. But so this is what I made, and so I mean this is probably the most ridiculous thing that I've ever made. It's a giant remote control, and so basically what this is, like inside of it, this isn't like this isn't technically like an amigurumi. Like, I mean, there is some of the stuffing in this, but what I did was I used crochet, and I crocheted around an envelope box, and so like you know, the legal size envelope or whatever. And so I stuffed the stuffing inside the envelope box, and then I created panels, like just the front panel, and then the back, and then all of the side panels, and then I just hot glued them to this. I wasn't gonna sew this all together because it would take way too long, and it was just easier just to, because I'm not gonna have to wash this or anything. So I just thought I'll just hot glue it to it. And so the base of it, I had to make it kind of glittery and stuff, because I do love black and glittery things, and see, it looks gorgeous in this camera too. But the base of it is just like a black yarn, and then the metallic from Hobby Lobby that has the silver strand, and so that's I doubled that up. And then the buttons of it are like my 6 colors that I haven't really explained yet, but I'll explain in the future. Orange, red, gray, green, blue, gold, because I wanted to add those colors to my remote. And then down here are like the pride colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then I did a big YouTube logo kind of thing on the center of it, because when I changed my channel with the remote, when I changed my channel, I'm going to have a new intro. And so what the intro was going to be is, hello, I'm EG. I'm a writer, artist, crocheter, and collector with a wide spectrum of projects, interests, and ideas, and I make ridiculous, variegated videos to hopefully inspire you to find ways to have fun, get deals, and be creative in your life. And then I'm going to say, this is the Just EG channel. Let's turn it on. And it's ridiculous how much fun I've had practicing that, and going and like playing with this remote control like some little kid, like just by myself, just thinking, oh, this could be so much fun, but anyways, I know it's ridiculous, but I love it so much. Like, that's how I want you to feel about my channel. I want you to feel like, God, his channel is really ridiculous, but I love it. But see, I still love making YouTube videos and stuff, but it's gotten to be a lot. And like when I started my YouTube channel, both times basically, I never really wanted to be like everybody else. I wanted to just sort of be myself and normal, and have all of my flaws in my videos, and not have to edit them so much, and like all this stuff. And I never really wanted to be like everybody else, but now it sort of feels like I'm becoming like everybody else. Like just with this whole announcement thing of like, I'm feeling like I need to take a break, and because like so many before I had my YouTube channel, I would be watching videos and stuff, and then the creators would like take breaks and stuff, either because they needed extra time, or they needed to take a break, or they needed a break for like mental health issues, or just like how many creators have we seen make that video, and so, but I never really understood. I was thinking, okay, well, they're taking a break, okay, whatever. But now that I'm a creator on YouTube, and I'm making all these videos all the time, and I figured it out. I mean, I basically made 2 videos a week for 16 months straight, and there've been a couple extras sprinkled in between all those, and so it's a lot. it's just a lot of time and energy. I don't know where I got the energy from doing all of that. Like, I wish there were some batteries in here that I could use to, like, recharge myself. But I mean, it's a lot. But I feel like I'm just like everybody else, because I need like some kind of a break, because of how it's so much time and energy or whatever. Because I mean, I know that a lot of people don't understand, if you're not a creator and like actually make videos and stuff. You don't really understand the amount of work that goes into making a video. You just think, oh, I just sit here my big ass in this room and just, like, talk to the camera and whatever, and just post it, and then it seems like this really easy thing. But I have to film the videos or whatever, and then it takes me hours and hours to edit. And there's more to the story. And I'll set up what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a blog that kind of it gives you an insight into the creative process behind the channel and the rebrand, and, like, it gives you a preview of, like, what's to come every week and all that. It's going to be at crochetingwitheg.com. But thinking about my channel lately, and how I wanted to rebrand it for a while, and like make time for my other interests and stuff, and I want to kind of incorporate those in the videos. It's just the only I can't just do that. What I feel like I need to do is pull back on how many videos I do per week too, because that's going to give me like, I need to make time for my my other interests, and like making that part of the videos is going to do that. But at the same time, I can't do that and also film 2 videos a week and release them 2 videos a week. It's just it's too much time being taken up, making the videos and stuff. And so, like, I can make time for my other interests and like film the stuff, but I don't have time to really film the videos. And I mean, it really does take a lot of time. I have to film the videos and edit them all together, which sometimes takes hours. And hopefully I'm getting back on track of, like, because I know I went off on a tangent or whatever, and I don't know if I came back to what I was saying. But it takes me hours and hours and hours to edit a video, and even that I didn't want to have to do, but because of my speech issues, sometimes it became a necessity to actually have to edit my videos, even though I didn't want to do that. But it takes a long time to edit a video, and then I'm having to take the thumbnail, and like I said, my thumbnails are real pictures, and it takes time to, like, set everything up. Like, if I'm sitting at a table and it looks like I'm behind a big stack of yarn like this high, it's because I bought all that yarn. It's real. Those are real pictures and stuff, and those are real skeins of yarn that I stacked up and had to crawl my big ass onto this table to get to the other side to hit the camera button, like if you saw that video. So I have to edit those thumbnails, and then all the time it takes to save the video after I edit it, and then the time it takes to upload it, and then write the description and, like, post it, and then it's like on to the next video, like, twice a week. And so it's a lot. Like, I don't have no idea where I got all the energy. So what I feel like I need to do is pull back, and I know this is going to be, like, really jarring for me to say this, but because, like, to go from what I was doing to what I plan on doing, it's going to be like, wow, you're really cutting back. But it's going to make my videos better, because I'm going to have more time to really plan them out and edit them properly and all that kind of stuff, because it's just me editing. And so it's not like I have a big team or whatever that I pay them monthly to edit my videos. It's always me. And so I'm going to have more time to plan my videos, and they're going to be longer and more full of things, and not just like the crochet stuff. There's going to be other things too, but like, and it's also going to be where when it starts with the crochet, instead of it being like, oh, I made one thing and I got this haul of yarn, it could be like, because I can see them right over there. I have a stack of makes that I'm going to be talking about in the video. I mean, it's going to be like, oh, I have like 4 makes, and then I got like 2 hauls of yarn, and then there's going to be some other things in the video. It's not going to just be like, oh, I got one thing that I made, this, one hat cover, and then I got this bag of yarn. It's going to be a lot more of the same kind of thing, but it's also going to be things beyond the crochet. But I'm going to have more time to make better videos and polish them and all that. So, but what the plan is because I used to make videos twice a week and release them twice a week. And so I'm going to be cutting back to twice a month, and I know that is like really jarring to hear, and I know that it may hurt my channel down the line, but I just feel like I need to do this because the alternative is to get so burned out that I quit YouTube again. And I've actually considered doing that just because of how much time this is taking up and all the energy, and it's a lot to do, to put out 2 videos a week. And then when I was thinking about it, it's been 16 months that I've been doing this with no break at all. And so it's a lot. So I still want to make videos. I still have this urge to make videos. I have this urge to make even bigger videos and videos that are about all kinds of other things too. And so that's always going to be in me. But I don't have the energy or the time to do it twice a week anymore. It's too much. And so I feel like instead of getting so burned out that I quit YouTube for the 3rd time, when I've had so much success with this 2nd time, I need to just pull back and make videos twice a month instead of twice a week, because it's too much. And I don't want to quit. Like the first time I quit YouTube, it was because my channel wasn't doing very well. I wasn't getting any kind of interaction or engagement from people, and there were videos that I would post that wouldn't get any clicks at all. And the ones that were getting clicked on, it would be like maybe a dozen times, and none of them had any comments and stuff. And so like that's why I quit YouTube the first time, because I felt like I failed at the whole YouTube thing. And so, but this 2nd time, this has been a huge success and stuff. And I got over 1,000 subscribers and got monetized and all this stuff. And this 2nd time has been a huge success. And I love that I get to actually interact with you all in the comments, and there are people actually commenting and stuff and watching the videos. And I mean, this has been a huge success. And so, if I quit this time, it wouldn't just be like, oh, well, it wasn't a success, and it's not like I'm letting a couple people down or whatever, because like nobody was watching them back then. But this time, if I quit, I would not only be letting myself down, I would be letting down a lot of other people that have made my channel the success that it has. And I love interacting with all of you in the comments and stuff. And I don't want to abandon this channel. I don't want to abandon another online community or whatever. I've done that many times over the years and stuff, and I always felt bad about it. I get involved in like some kind of forum that doesn't exist anymore, and then I like abandon that. Or platforms come and go, and online forums come and go, and I've been a part of all kinds of forums over the years and stuff, because I've been on the internet since like 2000, and so I've been a part of all these communities and stuff, and there have been many that I abandoned before they went away forever, and I always felt bad about that, and I don't want that to happen because I sort of felt like when I left the first time I was on YouTube, I sort of felt like it was like my pattern, like I left YouTube and I gave up on it, and I sort of abandoned a community of like literally 6 subscribers. So it wasn't even a community because they weren't even watching the videos at the end. So, but this time this is a community. We've built a community together, and I don't want to abandon another community, and I don't want to get so burned out that I quit YouTube again, because I love this whole experience and stuff. I want to enjoy this experience, but I don't want it to take up all of my time and me be so drained of my energy that I don't have I don't have any time for a break at all. It's bad enough like as I'm filming my videos, I don't give myself a chance to breathe during them. I'm just like a motor mouth. But it's also like that in my life too. I don't give myself time to breathe at all. I'm just like one video onto the next, onto the next, onto the next, and because I need to do 2 videos a week and 2 videos a week, and it's just like been this constant thing for like 16 months, and it's a lot. And so I just need some kind of break. I need some kind of change. I need some kind of way to enjoy this experience and stay on YouTube and have fun making the videos, but also have it not be my entire existence, and me have the ability to enjoy other things and have time for other things, and be able to like actually take my time and make a video, instead of like thinking, oh, I have to crank out a video because I have to make another video because I need another one for a couple days from now, and it's a lot of work. And so that's why I thought I'll just make like 2 videos a month, and then maybe down the road it'll go to like once a week. I don't know. I'm not saying it can't change in the future, but it's never going to go back to being twice a week. I can't devote that much time and energy to my YouTube channel like I was. And so at this point, it's just going to be twice a month. And so what I thought I would do is I think that the first video, like the first big video with my new rebranding and all that kind of stuff, is going to be out July 15th. That's how I'm going to have it scheduled. And so I thought I would change my schedule to Wednesdays, because I was going through my analytics or whatever, and I found out that like most of you are watching my videos Wednesday nights nights at between like 6 and 8 p.m., which is weird because I post videos Mondays and Thursdays, but whatever. Like it seems to be like the peak of like when people watch my videos is like Wednesday night, and so I thought, all right, like I didn't even like I spend so much time like filming videos and editing videos, like I don't even dive into the analytics like I should, and you know, find out that most of my audience isn't really watching on the Mondays and Thursdays when I post them. They're watching them like, you know, different days, and the big chunk of the audience seems to be watching them on Wednesday nights. So that's when I thought I would post my videos, and so because it's going to be twice a month instead of, you know, twice a week, I thought I'll post them the first Wednesday and the third Wednesday of the month. And then if there's a fifth Wednesday, I know there's a fifth Wednesday in July, but I'm not going to do anything for that fifth Wednesday. But if there's a fifth Wednesday in the future, I'll try to do something special on that fifth Wednesday. But I thought, you know, the first and the third Wednesday of every month would be a good day to post the videos, and then I'm going to post them at like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Because that seems to be the time period when most people watch my videos is like Wednesday nights. It's between 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know, but that's when I thought I would post my video. I've been posting them, you know, Mondays and Thursdays, you know, sometimes around noon or sometimes around 3 o'clock or like whatever. And so I thought I'll try to, you know, go by my analytics and post them, you know, around the time when I feel like, you know, people are going to be on there and actually watching them and stuff. And so hopefully it's going to be okay. My channel may take a hit, you know, initially or whatever, and hopefully my videos will still pop up in your feeds and stuff. But that's why I wanted to set up crochetingwitheg.com, and I'll still post in my community tab. I know a lot of the posts in the community tab, like, I didn't even know about community posts until I started this whole YouTube thing. And so there is a community tab on my page. If you go to my the main channel page, there's a community tab there, and I'll post a little community post every once in a while there too, so to keep you updated on that. And just make sure that when you're subscribed, you get notifications and all that kind of stuff through my channel. And so that when my next video comes out, hopefully it'll pop up in your feed or whatever. But you know how the algorithm is on YouTube. You may end up missing a couple of my videos and stuff, and I don't know if this is gonna work out. But like, no matter what, I still want to make videos and stuff, and hopefully eventually down the road, if for some reason the algorithm doesn't push my videos out to you initially, just because of the drastic change in schedule and all that kind of stuff, hopefully you'll, you know, randomly come across me again and then say, oh, I forgot about him, and then you'll click on my videos, and then you'll be able to catch up and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, but I'll have the blog, and I'm also working on my website network, and hopefully that'll be a way to get to me too. That'll be at justek.com. But if you go to crochetingwitheg.com, the link will be there too. And I'll write up a post that goes into more detail, because I know that this video is kind of all over the place, and I don't even know if I finished all of my thoughts and stuff, because you know how I am. But I'll write up a more detailed post about, like, you know, my thought process behind this, because this is like a big change with my channel, and I've gone through, you know, weeks of like thinking about all this, and to come to this decision to like make such a drastic change with my channel. I mean, I have gone through a lot of things, thought about a lot of things and stuff, and so I'll write up a nice blog post eventually on my my crochetingwitheg.com blog that'll go into greater detail about, you know, why I got to this point, and why I wanted to make such a change with my channel and all that. But hopefully it will result in better videos, and even though they won't be posted like twice a week anymore, hopefully you'll get to enjoy them more often, because like I know it was a lot for me to ask for you to give up time twice a week just to watch my videos and stuff, because it's not like my videos are like these really amazing, you know, produced videos and stuff, and there's cliffhangers, and it's like, you know, some, you know, big TV show. It's just me, like, you know, talking about yarn and crochet and stuff, and like tangents, you know, most of the time. And traffic going by. But I know that it was a lot for me to ask to you know, give up, you know, 2 periods of time per week to watch my videos and stuff, you know, every single week for the past 16 months. Like, no wonder my videos haven't gotten as many views and stuff. I mean, like, creator fatigue is real, but I know that audience fatigue is real too. And I know that it's a lot to ask to watch me, you know, twice a week and stuff. And so, and I'm not saying this in a way like, you know, I'm begging you, well, why aren't you watching my videos? Like, I know why you're not watching my videos. Like, I have to edit my videos, and I know what a chore that is. And I can imagine what it's like to feel like you have to watch my videos like twice a week and stuff. It's like no wonder my numbers have kind of normalized and you know, kind of diminished a little bit, because it's a lot for a creator to ask people to watch, you know, 2 videos a week, you know, every single week without any kind of break. And there have been times where there's been a couple extras sprinkled in too, and so I know that it's a lot, and so it's a lot for me too, and hopefully we can, you know, relate on that. You know, it is a lot, and hopefully going forward there will be a greater balance, not just, you know, with the videos, but also with my life and all of my interests and stuff, and the videos that I produce, that they'll be like even more ridiculous. I mean, if I have like this like giant remote and like the whole introduction, and there's all kinds of like branding that I've already designed to kind of lean into the whole like TV branding of my channel or whatever, and there'll be like timestamps on the screen, like you're turning on a network in prime time, and then it'll say like, you know, first up, you know, at this time, there'll be this, it'll be crocheting with EG, it'll always be the first thing, and then, you know, coming up at you know, this time stamp, it'll be this thing, and then it'll be like collecting with EG, or writing with EG, or, you know, it'd be like all kinds of things branded in a way that kind of looks like a TV channel, and then you can just kind of like use the timestamps and skip through and watch whatever parts you want and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a whole experience where you turn it on and you feel like you're watching like a prime time lineup, and you know, crocheting with EG will always be the first thing in it, but there'll be all kinds of other things too, and I'll have my ridiculous remote and all that. But I know that it's going to be a big change, but hopefully it's going to be a change for the better, and it'll give you more time to you know, watch other things, and then you'll get to, you know, enjoy my videos, you know, twice a month or whatever, and they'll be longer, but they'll be more detailed and stuff, and they'll be edited better and all that, and so you'll be able to, you know, watch me without getting so overwhelmed with like, oh god, there's another video. Like you just finally got around to watching Monday's video on Wednesday apparently, and then all of a sudden, you know, Thursday comes and there's another video. Like you just, you know, got around to watching the one from Monday, and then it's like, oh, here's another one. You know, I know it's a lot, and so hopefully me pulling back a little bit and you kind of focusing in better on the things that I'm going to be talking about in my videos, it'll all work out, and it'll all be a better experience going forward, not just for you but for me too, and all that. So I just wanted to, you know, make this announcement or whatever, and hopefully this video will come out July 2nd on the Thursday, like my regular Thursday, if I planned it right. And then the next video will be like the first video with the new branding and all that kind of stuff, and it'll probably be a little longer than my other videos, but like I said, you can kind of skip through and you know, watch the crochet. It's always going to be at the beginning of the video, and then there's going to be like other things. If you want to watch that stuff too, then you can, and hopefully the video will turn out nice, and hopefully my channel won't completely tank and YouTube will stop pushing out and all that kind of stuff, but hopefully it'll be okay, and this whole thing will be a success, and I'll feel better about my channel, and hopefully you will too. But that video is scheduled for, you know, July 15th, and so that's going to be a Wednesday, the first Wednesday, and that'll be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the next video to come, and I hope you're not too disappointed in me making all these changes with my channel and stuff, but I just feel like I needed to do this, because otherwise I would just get so burned out that I probably would have quit YouTube, and I don't want to quit. I don't want to I'm thinking about it. I have to see, like, I have a movie reference right here at the end. I don't want to quit you. To make a Brokeback Mountain reference. Of course I have to make a freaking movie reference. That's where my mind just went. I'm here trying to like make a serious ending to the video or whatever. I'm like thinking about Brokeback Mountain. I can't quit you. You know, I want to stay on YouTube and stuff and keep doing the videos and stuff, but I need to find a better way that works better for me, and hopefully you will go along with me on that journey, this ridiculous journey that, you know, involves this ridiculous remote. I do love this. God, it's so cool. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the next one, and I hope you tune in, you know, to the next video, July 15th, 2026, at 6 p.m. On my new channel, you know, the Just EG channel, which will have crocheting with EG on it, but it'll be the Just EG channel. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one on July 15th. You know, make sure you tune in.